This port should be processing much-needed food donations for Gaza, but it's not. The Israeli government is in a battle with UNRWA, the agency tasked with distributing the aid, and has blocked its passage.
Shipping containers of rice, flour, chickpeas and even cooking oil, enough to feed more than 1 million people for about a month, stuck here in the port city of Ashdod, less than 70 kilometres from Rafah, and the people who so desperately need it.
These people are making it even harder for aid to get through. The group of Israeli protesters are at the Nitzana border crossing with Egypt, trying to stop the trucks that are brought here for Israeli inspection. French-Israeli Rachel Twitu was among one of the first to take action. She helped form a group called Sav9 and says its support is growing.
We started up a month ago. We were 50 people protesting. Now we are on our greatest day, we were 400, and it's been only 5 weeks.
They cite Israeli media reports that suggest a majority of the aid that makes it into Gaza is diverted by Hamas as the reason their move began.
We are basically blocking the humanitarian aid, what I call the inhumanitarian aid, that goes into Gaza and falls into the hands of Hamas. The convoys include fruits, but it also includes fuel. The fuel is what is very problematic for Israel. We're fighting Hamas, and on the second hand, we are giving him the fuel to continue to fight us, to alimент the tunnels, the terror tunnels, the aeration system, and the electricity.
In a statement to DW, UNRWA says there's no evidence of systemic diversion of aid in Gaza by Hamas or any other armed groups. Sav9 claims to represent a cross-section of Israeli society, but most people at this protest wore distinct clothing of far-right and religious activists. Though surveys suggest blocking aid is a majority opinion. With international pressure on the government to allow aid in, these protesters say they're doing what the government can't.
Everybody here in Israel is mourning the losses that we've had to endure in Gaza, and on the second hand, our government is giving in to international pressure and is giving out the humanitarian aid to our enemy.
Their attempts have proved successful, not in completely preventing aid transfer, but certainly hampering its flow.
Somewhere between 100 and 200 trucks full of aid are supposed to come through here, get processed by the Israeli authorities before heading back up to Rafah and crossing into Gaza. We haven't seen any be processed today. None have come through. The protesters say, though their numbers are small, it's because of them that the crossing has been closed.
A good day for the protesters, who say they'll keep up their civil disobedience for as long as it takes. While they protest, the situation for civilians in Gaza gets more desperate by the day.